Hello, gentlemen. It is 4:15 Boston time. The code is Buckingham. Here is here's a zoomed-in frame of the magnetic mesh that I always start my turns with, and then disassemble on film, so that we do in fact always know that the film is getting underway now. We're buying a transport, a destroyer, a miner factory, and 2 tanks for UK, England, and then they only have 10 in UKP. They're going to buy a tank and a mech for India. So, without any further ado, let's get underway. We have just a few battles, so let's get this out of the way. And we're taking out the transport first and foremost with the bomber from Tangiki territory. God only knows. Anyway, I'll do my best. So that's gone, and we're hitting Iraq with a tactical, 2 fighters, 1 of 3 infantry in Persia, 1 mech, and 2 tanks that came from Eastern Persia. We're going to be landing 2 infantry from Persia, the remaining 2. They're going to be landing in from via 81 into Jordan. And then the transport from 71 is moving up 1, 2, 3 into 81 and dropping off 2 more. There's also a Frenchman there, George. You had that French infantry up in Syria. It was, if you look at the records, it was in fact moved to Jordan last turn. We're hitting 92 with a destroyer, 2 fighters, 1 of which comes from London. It's going to land in Gibraltar. The other one is going to land on the American carrier. So there is a second plane that originated from Gibraltar. It, as well as an infantry and a tank via transport, are going 1, 2, 3 to C-Zone 82, and they're dropping off from French Equatorial Africa. They're being joined by that fighter. That's really it for England. So let's get at it. Iraq is probably of least consequence, so we might as well start there. We have 1 infantry and 1 mech. We got 1 hit. We have 2 tanks. There's 3 hits. That's all we really needed. So there's 3 defenders. There's 1 hit and just 1 hit. Okay, so we lost a man, pretty much what we counted on, and we have 2 tanks there. We're going to land a tactical and 2 fighters in Jordan, along with the 4 infantry of British persuasion and 1 infantry of French persuasion, as well as the bomber. That should be sufficient forces to hold you off, so yeah, that went well. Alright, we have a destroyer going in at 92 at 2 or less, and we have 2 fighters at 3 or less. There's 1 hit. You have a destroyer. You roll a 3. Let's hope that, yeah, that shows up. Alright, so you failed to defend. That's good news. We're going to land, like I say, 1 fighter on the American carrier and 1 fighter in Gibraltar. And that's it for that side of the board. We're just stepping in uncontested into Burma with 2 infantry, and it's time to place. So, alright, we got a tank and a mech going into India. We have 2 tanks. Let's zoom this in a little bit better. We have 2 tanks going into South Africa, 1 factory in Persia, 1 destroyer in 106, and that's it. Okay, so we have a destroyer in 106. There's still an infantry and a artillery there. We have you know what, I'll just send the photos. Anyway, it's all self-explanatory. Pretty simple turn. 4 minutes, 14 seconds. Hope you're having a good day, gentlemen. You know what, before I stop, let me just check and see if I have any convoy rolls. And it would appear that I don't. Yeah, no, we're okay that way. Yeah, that's it. Alright, you still have a man in Anglo-Egypt. I didn't touch him. I couldn't. Not this turn. Maybe next turn. See ya.